Welcome back to my channel, and for this video I will be showing all the free records I got from the record store here in my hometown. And they had a similar event, I believe, in October, but for that one I had to fly from where I go to college all the way to my hometown. But since I'm here for the holidays, I was able to go and had my brother to help me out picking some of the records. And without further ado, let's begin. And I'll probably start with like all the albums on the left, and then the ones on the right are already sleeved, and I think there's some of my favorites that I got. So here's one called Matchless, and it has a tiger on the cover. And here's the back. I think for the ones on the left I'm not really going to go into detail, just show you the covers. Next is Jim Capaldi, and he sounds familiar, but I don't know any of its songs. It's called Electric Night. I don't think I'm gonna bother showing the records for these. Here's a Barbra Streisand record called Memories. Carpenters, and I already have this album that I got, I believe, for $1 or something, but these were free. And as you can see, this one has the Grammy Award winner sticker on it, and this one does not. And one thing I noticed is that this is more of a paper feel, and this one's more glossy. Joe Jackson, Look Sharp. Another Barbra Streisand record, Superman. I think this is one my brother picked. It's called Executive of the band, and it's a 20th Century Disco record. Bette Midler, Live at Last, and it's a live record, I believe. And this one's pretty cool. I think my brother got it because of the cover, and it's the new Muzak stereo. This one's also pretty cool because of the cover. Free Flight. I've never heard of them before. Here's an interesting one. Truth of Truths, a contemporary rock album. Comes with a booklet and a Bible verse. And I think my brother got this because of the cover, and this one's pretty cool too. The band is called Dixieland Jubilee. Here's a Sesame Street record with Jose Feliciano, which did Feliz Navidad. And here's the back. And for some reason, I forgot to show for the other records, but inside the records there's like a number, which I believe this is how they originally sold. I think the record store bought them from somewhere else, but for some reason they decided to give them away for free. And this one says 50. I have no idea this is what it's actually worth. The record itself is pretty clean. It doesn't have a sleeve, but this one went for 50. Here's the Smothers Brothers. This one doesn't have a number. Has a name, Jim Kristen. And I think these records, like, I thought it was for this box, Axis and Saxes, to Great Instruments, but no, it's just the cover, and there's some like random records I got, and so I don't know any of these. Earl Clock, that's a weird last name. Crazy for You, which if you know these albums, please let me know in the comments, but yeah, I don't know any of these. Free Flight, another one, Beyond the Clouds. And Dave Valentine, Pied Piper. Here's one I got because it's a big box with the shrink wrap on. Sweet Dreams of Country, Golden Stars, Golden Memories. Nothing on the back. Let me just quickly show how they look. All these records are just numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And yeah, again, there's a number there that says 20, so this sold for 20 at some point. Now on to this stack. And here's Robert Plant and Alison Krauss, Raise the Roof. And I found out that this album was from 2021, and I believe this is a Walmart exclusive. I think the regular version is blue, like a blue tint, and yeah, the number here is 15. This one was pretty interesting. Reverend Jesse L. Jackson and the Operation Push choir along with these artists. And this one I believe says 15. Ray Charles, Modern Sounds in Country and Western Music, Volume 2. Kind of like has stains on the back. And this one has 25. The Jackie Wilson Story, and I only know this song, one song from this album because of Ghostbusters 2. And let's see if I can find it. I think it's this one. Your love keeps lifting me higher and higher. And yeah, this one has 20, and it's a pretty clean gatefold, and the records are pretty clean too. This one, on the other hand, is kind of dirty. The Sound of Music, and yeah, the entire spine on the side is not there. Let me get the record out. It's in this sleeve. It's kind of dirty. This one does have the booklet, which I'll quickly show. Here's the back. Put that back later. Here's Barry Manilow, If I Should Love Again. I don't know any of these songs. This one has 10, and also like something there. It's kind of blurry, but like some of these have those stickers on there. The Jeff Beck Group, and again, I don't know any of these songs. It's kind of stained all around too. This one has a 20. Bette Midler, Alan Bates for the film The Rose. And I think there's only one Bette Midler song I know, and it's Wind Beneath My Wings. I believe that's what it's called. Here's the songs. Yeah, it's a promotional copy, and it also has like this Atlantic Records sticker there. And someone wrote promo. I believe there's a price tag there, but like someone tore it out. Let's see how the record looks. So it's weird, it doesn't signify that it's actually a promo copy, just on the cover. Here's Judy Collins. Oh, the entire cover got split right there. And here's another one. I believe that says The Stories. And someone sold it for 10. And again, that same sticker that's upside down now. Some pictures. Here's the back. Hank Williams Jr.'s Greatest Hits Volume 2. And number 20. And this one's pretty dirty. It doesn't even have an inner sleeve. Jackson Browne, and this one I always see in the dollar bin, but for free. I got it, might as well. This one has 15 on it. Here's another Jackson Browne album, Running on Empty. And here's the back, and doesn't look like there's a number there. And finally, for this like bunch of records, is a UB40 single, and the only one I know from UB40 is Red Red Wine. This one's called Our Own Song, and again, this one has a 10 right there. So someone sold it for 10 at one time. Now on to these records right here. I'll start with this batch. Here's the Partridge Family, Up to Date, and the record itself is very clean. let me show what's inside, because it actually does include the free book cover, which looks like this. And there's blank on the other side. Let me show it from this side, all spread out. And this one sold for $10. Here is Gilbert O'Sullivan back to front, and I know this artist because of their song Alone Again, actually, and on streaming it is included in this album, but when it was released originally it's not. But I am still interested in listening to it. 38 Special, Toward the Force. It's a very clean record. Neil Diamond, and it's Taproot manuscript. And I could show open it because it is a gatefold, and it does have the hype sticker inside. Yeah, it sold for $15. I believe it does come with like a booklet, which I'll show quickly. Some tracks, I believe lyrics, credits, some pictures. And this was also a pretty cool find. Here is Kansas Audio Visions right there. I'll show the back cover, which is pretty weird. Joe Cocker, I believe this is like his self-titled album. There's like a stamp there too. And he does cover some Beatles songs. She Came In Through the Bathroom Window and Something. And I think his most famous song is the cover of With a Little Help from My Friends. So I am interested in listening to this album. Here is let me show you the artist, Fleetwood Mac. And when I saw this album, I just saw the back and then saw that it had this cover on it, and it is a gatefold. It's kind of like water damaged on the bottom, but I think the record itself is pretty clean. And I believe this is reissue. Elton John, and again there's a stamp right there, Jump Up. And I think this like his, when this released, 1982, like that period where his albums were alright. I think I Love Blue Eyes, I think that's the only song I like from this album. So here are the other songs, and I think this one was a highlight, and it is Red Rose Speedway by Paul McCartney and Wings. And I've been wanting an original copy. Like, glad I found one for free. It's not in the best shape, as you can see there. Like, some of it is kind of messed up. Here's the hype sticker, which for some reason it's loose, but I'll just show you the pages right here. I think I could only show the first couple of pages because the back are not suitable for YouTube. This one is loose as well. It got removed from the staples. I think there's like the last page I could show, which is pretty cool. That I finally have an original copy. And here's another record I got for free, and at first I thought it was Electric Ladyland by Jimi Hendrix, but upon further inspection I found out it was Janis Joplin. And yeah, the cover isn't in the best shape, but the record itself is very clean, and I already listened to it, and it's a very good album. It's called I Got Them Old Cosmic Blues Again, Mama. So there's that album. Now on to this last stack, and I'll start by showing this Howard Jones album, Dream into Action. And it has pretty good selection of songs. Some of my favorites, Things Can Only Get Better and No One Is to Blame. And I found this album in a box that was almost empty, and I noticed it was Louis Armstrong, and I believe it's a live album, although I might be wrong. So here are the songs included. And I think my brother got this because of the cover with the Golden Gate Bridge, but I soon found out it was America. So it's pretty cool. Do have a couple of Styx albums. Crystal Ball. Here's the back cover. And Equinox. And it looks like an ice is on fire. Here's the back. And these were my brother's picks. Some Chuck Mangione records, and I believe this is a compilation album. Feels Good. And 70 Miles Young. It has a price tag of $15, and I believe this is from the store or the original price, because the one in the number inside here is also 15. And here's a Quicksilver album, which I've heard of the band before, but I don't think I know any of their songs. And this is a gatefold. And here's a Chicago album. I found most of my Chicago albums for $1, but I'm glad to have found this one for free. I do love this cover with like the building of their name. And the final free record I have to show is the Stevie Wonder record, which I think when my brother got it, he just liked it because of the cover with the fish. But yeah, this is a compilation album of Stevie Wonder songs, and I do like how the fish are embossed. And this is also gatefold, and like with the labels where it kind of got stuck and some of it got removed. Kind of shows the timeline of his albums. And it is on the, I believe, Tamla, a Motown record label. So that is it for this video. I thank you all so much for watching, and please let me know in the comments what surprised you the most from this collection, what your favorite record was. And I already have 160 subscribers in this channel, and I thank you all so much for subscribing. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you do consider subscribing. Please look at all the videos I have up on my channel. They might be of interest to you, and I do plan on releasing more content this year for you to enjoy, and I hope to grow, and I hope I see you next time. And I thank you all so much for watching. Have a great 2025.